All right, I got a good video for you today. We are looking at Pastor Jamal Bryant. If you're not familiar with him, he is a pastor at a large church. He is very well known. This is the guy who wanted to grow weed. I can't even make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. He wanted to grow weed on the church property and use it as a means to bring in young black men, because that's exactly what, that's what every pastor thinks, right? Every pastor's like, I wish I had a big crop of weed so that I could... It's just absolutely ridiculous. But that crossed his mind. It didn't just cross his mind, it crossed his lips, and he actually told people about the idea. But he is going to be talking about transgender and all this sort of thing. And so if you want to know why church sucks, this video is a great example. Like, seriously, there are lots of people out there that are looking at the church and they're thinking, yeah, I want absolutely nothing to do with the church. Like, absolutely nothing. And it's stuff like this, because we have completely traded in our voice. I'm going to show you some clips, but I can promise you in these clips, there's no Jesus. There's no Jesus anywhere in these clips. There's no Jesus really in the entire video. It's an hour-long interview with two supposedly Christians, one of them a pastor, and there's no Jesus, no resurrection, no salvation, no Trinity. There's no nothing. You could take pastor off of his name and think that you are just listening to two secular individuals talking about LGBT rights and the community, because Jesus has been completely removed. So I don't blame people who are looking at the church and saying, yeah, no thanks. Because if what is being represented out there as the church are videos like this, yeah. So I want to keep calling these people out. I want to keep putting forward good theology, good pastors, good ministers, and making sure that people are aware of people like this who do not have really Jesus anywhere. So I'm going to show you two clips. The first clip is them unpacking their purpose and what they're going to be doing. The second is very entertaining clip that I'm going to show you at the end here. But my name is Reverend T. I am the unrefined priest. If you like that, if you like what we're doing, hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. Let me bring this up right now.
Dr. Johns and Dr. Bryant.
Yeah.
I want to teleport us, that you and I, and that we can kick over a whole lot of things today. I'm telling you, those of you who are faint of heart, you ain't going to be able to handle it. I wanted us to have a conversation as two Kappas.
Let's do it. As two nukes. Let's do that.
As two nukes. Let's do that. And so this is going to peel back bananas and onions
at the same time.
because we got to deal with D9
Yep.
and the black church and the social justice space.
It's all related.
I want you to talk to your brother if I'm giving you a megaphone to talk to the black church.
Yep. Can I show?
All right. I must be faint of heart. I can't handle this. What is about to take place is absolutely heartbreaking. Honestly, this is absolutely just a terrible conversation that's about to take place. But what he's doing is he's setting it up and he's saying, look, purpose of this video, the purpose of this, me sitting down with you, is that I am giving you a megaphone to talk to the black church. Which, if you didn't watch the video, you might be thinking, great, this guy might be a scholar, a theologian who's going to talk about Jesus, resurrection, the cross, the ascension, the second coming, anything you want to throw in there. But no, he's not going to talk about any of that. He's going to talk about LGBTQ rights and the community. That's what he's giving him a megaphone to talk to the black church about. Essentially, Jamal Bryant is saying, I want you to educate my people in the church about LGBTQ rights. Like, that's astounding to me. That you're going to give somebody the platform on your podcast. This is on Jamal Bryant's podcast. So on your podcast, you're going to give somebody the floor for an hour to talk about LGBTQ rights and the community and not talk about Jesus? We have lost our voice. We have lost our absolute minds. I cannot fathom that we are doing this. And so this video is just tragic. It's a train wreck right from the beginning. Jamal Bryant never corrects him, never pushes back, never questions a thing. He just goes along with every single thing this guy says. Now, you and I have conversations all the time. And people push back, or they question things, or they challenge things. That's a normal thing to take place. But he doesn't even do that. He just gives him the floor, lets him talk, and agrees with every single thing he says. Although, the one thing I do like about this video is Jamal Bryant has a wicked laugh. And he shoots that sucker out all the time. And it is, I am a little envious of the laugh. But look, I did a video like last week on Wesley Huff. And the video was titled, Christianity Needed Wesley Huff. And a lot of people got angry about the title. Fine. I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying Christianity doesn't need anybody but Jesus. Fine, I got it. But damn, it would be really nice to have just someone or a group of people, or, optimistically thinking, a lot of people who had sound doctrine and were somewhat likable. And that's all that I was saying, is that Wesley Huff fits that bill. Jamal Bryant doesn't. And this video is just painfully, it just brings that out. This is another example of these leaders in the church that we've pushed out there, that are now out in public, and they represent Christianity to the world, and they're not representing it accurately. So I'm going to show you the clip, and then I'll talk about it a bit. I'll unpack some of the insanity in this clip. So hang with me here and let me get this up.
All right. This goes back to me saying that I refuse to do the work of trying to separate important parts of what make me whole.
I need you to do a quick remedial class. I have a doctorate degree, but I also have a GED. Help me translate. Yes, translate for me. What is transgender?
Yep. So, yep, in the purest sense of the term, doctors make guesses at what gender is going to be at birth, right? Which is why.
Okay. I can't go any further. So, Jamal Bryant is asking him, unpack transgender for me. And the first thing this guy says is, okay, real quick, doctors make guesses at what the birth is going to be. That statement is astounding to me. So you can imagine that your doctor is delivering the baby, and the baby comes out, and the doctor's holding the baby, and he's looking at the baby, and he's just got this confused look on his face, and it's like, I don't know what to make of it. It could be a boy, it could be a girl. The parts are confusing to me. I can't put the parts together. What the hell is this guy talking about? Look, I'll break it down for you. I'm not a doctor in any regard. I am not as educated as David Johns is, but apparently education gets in the way of knowledge. Because here's how it works for you. The baby's born, and if the baby has a penis, then it's a boy. And if the baby has a vagina, then it's a girl. And in very rare cases, there's intersex where, it's not quite either one. Okay. But that's very rare. That's very, very rare. So in 99.9% of cases, it's a boy or a girl, and it's based on parts. Okay, there's a famous phrase. I think Hillary Clinton said it. Some other people said it. But words matter. I got a new phrase for you. Parts matter. I think parts matter should be trending everywhere. Parts matter. And if you have a penis, then you're a boy. And if you have a vagina, then you're a girl, because the parts matter. You ever bought furniture from IKEA and you're trying to put it together, and you realize that at the end of putting it together that you have extra parts, and at that moment you freak out because you know that you shouldn't have extra parts, because parts matter, right? Parts matter. Or if you bought something, a piece of furniture, and I gave you the wrong parts to that furniture, you would have quite a problem putting it together, because parts matter. You right parts. So I have no idea. Doctors are just making guesses. I should have became a doctor. You know, they get paid a lot of money to make these guesses. It's astounding to me. So let's let them continue.
Why people still engage in this arcane practice of gender reveals. Doctors are using every tool that they have, right? They're assessing chromosomes and makeup through the lens of biology, which is more of a social construct. The two things get mixed together. And they typically say that this child will likely be a boy, this child will likely be a girl. There's a small percentage of times where...
All right. That this is just absolutely insane. So doctors are using all of the stuff that's at their fingertips to be able to figure this out, except for their eyes, right? Because they just can't look and see the parts. And now we're gonna flow right into the biological gender being a social construct, and everything is a social construct today. It's all on a spectrum. The amount of mental gymnastics you have to do to be able to go along with these people is astounding to me. It absolutely is astounding to me, and people are willing to do it. You just watch this video. I don't encourage you to watch this video, by the way. It's painful. But if you do watch the video, you are going to see Jamal Bryant just going along with everything this guy says. Everything. Like he's just threw out some magical remedies that Jamal Bryant has never heard before. He's mystified. He's captured by the wisdom that is just being poured out by David Johns. It's wisdom or bullshit. I can't tell which one it is, but I am pretty sure that it is the latter. By the way, my name is Reverend T. I am the Unrefined Priest. If you like what we're doing, hit that like button as well. Subscribe to the channel. We're just starting out. We're trying to grow a community here. So if you like it, hit it. If you don't, there are other places to go. I won't force you. Here we go. I am out of here. I will catch you on the next one.